bringing together Broadland and South Norfolk Council staff to deliver the very best level of service we could to the 260,000 residents over a broad geography, completely circumnavigating Norwich, was an opportunity not to be missed. But the council's headquarters were some 12.5 miles apart, one in Long Stratton and one just on the outskirts of Norwich. And the idea of moving us into a single accommodation, albeit some years down the road in the programme, was really going to be the thing that crystallised us as one team.
We wanted to look for something that was more efficient to run and also that enabled the teams to come together.
The Horizon Centre came onto our radar, but it was too expensive. But the more we read, the more we got to know the building and the opportunity for a proper commercial negotiation on price, the better the opportunity started to crystallise for the Horizon Centre.
Although it meant that South Norfolk had to come out of district, it's as close, if not closer, for 66% of our residents. And it's not just our residents as well, it's our staff. Really easy to get to for transportation, lots of parking and good cycleways as well. This site is really well served as well if people get a bit peckish. We've got loads of food outlets. Also on a Friday we're getting food stalls come actually onto site. So there is a different offering every Friday. Foodie Fridays are becoming very popular here. In fact, the vendors are selling out, it's that popular. And obviously we're encouraging people from the surrounding offices as well, if they want to come and partake in that, then we're more than happy that they come along.
This building lends itself to partner working. We've got police colleagues, we've got health colleagues, we've got voluntary sector colleagues working in the building. We've got other people who are looking at our opportunity here and saying, we'd like a piece of that.
We're opening up to housing associations and charities too, and that's all about taking that one family at a time approach that we do through our Help Hub. So a really holistic approach around those individuals and their families to get them out, and what we're trying to do is stop them getting in a crisis in the first place.
The culture and the environment we've built here, where everybody has a voice, whether that's the newly started apprentice or the director, working in a non-hierarchical way, is all about building a culture that will fit us and equip us for the future.
This building means that we're 84% better in terms of our carbon emissions than the combined emissions from our previous two headquarters.
We need to get used to environmental conversations as being important as finance. Our councillors are absolutely tight on the finances, which is why both Broadland and South Norfolk are in good financial positions. And this building alone is a sound proposition, a payback period of 4.5 years with a saving of some 650,000 revenue. And then comes the environmental win.
We've got over 2,500 solar panels on site.
The building's covered in PV.
We've got electric car charging points.
We've been able to fit ground source heat pumps for our heating.
We reused as much furniture as we could, so all our committee meetings have got reused furniture in. Our existing furniture that we didn't use, we invited charities, other partner organisations we work with to come in and see if they needed it. We then opened that up then to the public. Every bit's been recycled, nothing's gone to landfill.
And it's just a really great place for people to work. You only have to look at the primary purpose for local government, which was spawned out of the Industrial Revolution, to make sure that we do have a healthy and fit workforce. People are genuinely excited to be here. It's good for their well-being, it's good for the productivity of what we deliver as an organisation. But we continue to evolve. We're already having conversations around when we refurbish one of our leisure centres, can we bring in some of that fitness equipment? There's a room available, so can we have an on-site gym? Coming here, we've got great shower facilities. We have people cycling to work, we have people running to work, people going for a run during the day, and why shouldn't they?
We've also got 50 sit-stand desks as well dotted around, and also what we've done is we've got a wellness room, so if people are taking distressing phone calls, unfortunately I had one of my council tax team take a really distressing phone call the other week where somebody was threatening to commit suicide. You know, there is somewhere for them to go. It's really private, they can calm down in there, you know, just somewhere for them to go and reflect, and that room also doubles up as well as a place for breastfeeding mums to go if they they need to express, as a prayer room too, and that's totally separate to our first aid facilities. There's lots of different space, and I think that's what's really different here from our previous offices. What we have now is nowhere is very far from a drop-in area. So there's comfy settees, there's some quiet pods that you can sit around with 4 of you in. We've got little pods that are built in if you want to go through presentations, etc. with colleagues. There's drop-in tables in the cafe areas. There's some drop-in areas up by the conference centre, so if you're waiting to go and present to committee, you can drop down on them. You don't have to meet at your desk anymore. And what that's done is also freed up our meeting rooms. So we've got meeting rooms around the outside of the building. You go from ones that cater for about 20 people and down to ones that cater for 4 people. We've got great video conferencing set up in the downstairs meeting rooms, and really niche in our conference centre is we've got a fantastic folding wall that's really acoustic that makes that room divide into 2. So you can run and broadcast 2 committee meetings simultaneously, so it's a really clever bit of kit there.
You just wouldn't believe how we work now. I'm sat here today, normally I'll be collar tie and a stuffy suit. I'm in my cords. Why? Because we're relaxed in the way we work. It really doesn't matter as long as you're getting the job done. We have a motto around bringing yourself to work, and you can see it in the different styles that people wear, how relaxed they are, and working in a conducive environment that really enables our people to be themselves.
So don't take it just from me, just listen from what our staff have to say about the place.
What I love about this building is the adaptability of it. We can work in booths collaboratively, where we can work with different screens, different sizes. I've been able to do my work genuinely a lot better.
Everyone coming together has been brilliant, and it's been great to bring the wider teams back together, so the different departments are starting to interact and bring those relationships back again, which makes us a more efficient service.
Wow, awesome. Walking into this space is like walking into another planet. I love the spaces that you've created. There's a vibe of aliveness, but it's not too loud. There's a vibe of productivity, and it's friendly. The whole way this has been designed is to encourage people to want to come to the office, but more than that, want to do the best they can do to deliver for the residents. I'm just secretly a bit jealous.
When we first started the plan, particularly all the soft furnishing areas, I have to confess I was a bit, well, what do we need those for? But from the very first day, it was more just seeing everybody using these spaces.
By moving into this new building, we were able to have a dedicated room for all of our video equipment, meaning we can output professional quality video.
I owe a massive debt of gratitude to Debbie and the vision to drive forward this building, driving hard those commercial conversations and taking £2 million off the price of the asset was huge, with a vision and determination that we could do something really, really smart with this building. We don't have to have a policy that says everybody needs to come into work, or we don't even need to have those conversations. To use the quote from Henry Ford, we didn't ask the people what they wanted and they said faster horses. Debbie designed the car. She designed the office of the future, working with some really quirky people who created a space where all of our visitors just come in and go, wow. It's that wow factor, the buzz in the building, the fact that people are collaborating and working, that's really accelerated our culture as a one team to continue to evolve and grow, which affects the way you retain staff, the way that people enjoy themselves while they're here, and the way you recruit staff. It's been an absolute bonus.